year. The team is hoping he continues to grow in his second season, and wide receiver Tank Dell is confident that Stroud is on the track to be one of the top quarterbacks in the league.
I for sure feel like CJ got the opportunity to be the best quarterback in the league. Not me just saying it because who he is to me, but just like what I'm seeing him do each and every week. I feel like CJ got to just keep doing what he's doing to bridge the gap between him and Mahomes, man, because not gonna lie, Mahomes special, man. It's for sure gonna be a lot of work to have to be put in with 7, but I just feel like if he just keep doing what he's doing, he on the right path.
I mean, even yesterday when we were talking about our top tier quarterbacks, I had CJ Stroud in like my top 3rd tier.
That's right.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
There's a handful of the tier 3s, but I mean, this is after year 1. He's the reigning offensive rookie of the year. Now, sophomore seasons are very telling, right? This is going to be kind of the big next step for CJ because you're not a surprise team anymore. Everybody knows you're great. Won the division. You're going to have a target on your back. Can you continue doing this? Now, they did pick up some solid offensive weapons. They got Stephon Diggs and Joe Mixon. So I
mean, I like him picking up for his quarterback, obviously. I think he could be the best. I would hope, if the staff here, they get questions from the media. What about Jason McIntyre? How about, I think he can be the best host.
Yeah, you always want to pump up your guy.
Yeah, you want to keep it up for your guy.
But even when, like yesterday I talked about this, Patrick Mahomes was talking about what quarterbacks, when you're not playing, are you watching? He said Burrow, Lamar, Allen, and CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
So he is a top guy, even in the top guys' minds.
He was tremendous.
Incredible.
I can say this. Nobody saw him doing that as a rookie. Nobody. No. I don't care who's the biggest CJ Stroud fan. Nobody saw him being that good with those receivers. He didn't even have a great group of receivers.
Which is incredible.
Yeah.
No, he's
amazing. Now, can he be the best quarterback in the league?
What are your expectations this year?
Same?
Same?
No, he should be better adding Diggs, unless Diggs is a headache. Schedule's a little tougher.
Yeah.
But, CJ Stroud, no signs of slowing down. I think so it was Bryce Young, number
they can
1.
Easily win the AFC South again.
Stroud 2. Bryce Young has only room for improvement.
Yeah.
And I think Stroud has room for improvement, right?
Yeah.
He could be better.
He could.
He was excellent.
Won a playoff game against the Browns. Maybe a little further.
Joe Flacco was really horrendous there, but Stroud was good.
Comeback player of the year.
Yeah.
Off the couch.
Yes, indeed.
That was incredible. Okay. To the NFC North, the Vikings moved on from Kirk Cousins and drafted J.J. McCarthy to be their quarterback of the future. He's battling with Sam Darnold right now. May not start right away, but teammates are already seeing the potential. New Vikings linebacker Blake Cashman, who was Zach Wilson and CJ Stroud during their rookie campaigns, and McCarthy came in eager to learn and has shown he's a leader. Now, Cashman also said he thinks that JJ is going to be a great player for a long time. Now, the good thing about JJ is he's coming from a great coach in Jim Harbaugh. He is a winner. He knows what it takes to win and succeed. He's coming in to a pretty solid setup. O-line, he has one of the greatest receivers in Justin Jefferson in the league.
Yeah.
He is set up to succeed. But again, like, he doesn't have to start week 1. They also have Sam Darnold competing for the job. Do you see him starting week 1?
It sounds like no. But by the way, what's with gonna be a great player? Why not just say he's a great player? Is he not that good right now? But he's gonna be great.
Any transition from college to the pros is going to take a moment to learn the playbook, get used to NFL-sized guys coming at you. Like, we even saw Caleb Williams. They were saying, all the reports that came out in minicamp is he's a little slow, a little behind. It's like, give these guys a beat. They're learning a completely new system in a new league.
Yeah, I like McCarthy. They got a good coach, like you said, good weapon. Jordan Addison's also out there as a receiver. They're gonna be solid, 6-7 wins. I don't know that it's going to happen this year. That being said, a lot of people have doubted McCarthy his entire time at Michigan, and all he kept doing is win.
Yeah, they're in a tough division, though. Lions, Packers.
Yeah, that makes it difficult.
Bears with Caleb Williams, like, a lot of pressure there.
Well, you could also argue there's really no pressure, especially if Darnold starts. It's like, okay, we drafted him, but we're a year away. We're just going to trot out Darnold for the first, 7 games.
Yeah, but you just paid Justin Jefferson the biggest contract for a wide receiver. Like, he's going to want to win. They're going to want to win.
The whole Mahomes sitting has ruined the idea of, we should just sit a year. look at what it did for Patrick Mahomes. Like, let's settle down. There's also quarterbacks who have sat.
Also, Jordan Love.
He's at for 3.
He sat a long time and came out, had a great first official starting season, and now he's lining up to get a big payday.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to see McCarthy play. Actually, the best way to get better is to play.
Yeah.
And I could get better sitting on the bench. So I'd like to see him play. Yeah. I'm rooting for him. Alex Curry with the news.
Well, that's the news.
And thanks for stopping by.
The Herd Lie News.
All right. Could LeBron actually come off the bench?
Right team for the right time. Just go back 1 year. Joe Mazzulla, the head coach, was young, looked like he was completely over his skis, got worked by Eric Spoelstra in the playoffs. Marcus Smart, why is he shooting so much? And you weren't quite sure, do we give Brown and Tatum extensions? And these guys aren't winning the title. They're just good in the regular season. What, we don't know. Brad Stevens, the former coach, goes upstairs and he says, Joe Mazzulla needs help. He put really good guys on the staff. He said, you know what? We're a little bit too much Tatum dependent. Let's bring in Porzingis, Drew Holiday. Other scores, take the pressure off. Let's give Jaylen Brown an extension, make one of our stars very happy, know he's long-term guy. All of it equaled right team, right time. Their identity became more team over Tatum, collaborative basketball, very, very bizarrely deep roster in a time it's hard to do what they're doing. It is a cliche, but the Celtics became the ultimate we over me. It's nothing against Jason Tatum. He is an elegant talent, but year after year after year, we kept looking at him to provide the moment. And Brad Stevens, the guy upstairs who had coached him, recognized, let's put less pressure on him and provide more offensive artillery and let others flourish. I don't know if this is a great Celtic team. Everything worked. Who knows with the future? Porzingis' health, he's going into surgery, cross your fingers. Al Horford, Drew Holiday getting older. Will they be able to work a deal for Derek White? But right now, they deserve credit.
All right, well, you guys were out last night watching fireworks. I was watching fireworks on the soccer field. Argentina, Ecuador, thrilling match in Copa America, and a very weird thing happened. So Ecuador scores in stoppage time to force PKs, and Lionel Messi first up. Everybody, obviously, oh, Messi, penalty kick, it's a lock. And he hit the crossbar. If you're here watching on FS1, look at this. It was stunning. At first, I thought it went right in. I was like, wait a minute, he missed? It was one of those shocking moments, Messi. And at that point, Ecuador had the momentum. You're like, holy cow, is Argentina going to lose? They end up prevailing, but Messi missing the PK was pretty much the story of the game. And it's been a weird Copa for Messi. Obviously, the greatest player ever to play soccer in the history of the sport. He's won everything known to man, okay? Well, he was incredible in that thrilling World Cup final against France, a memorable game. Messi's the GOAT, okay? But he hasn't scored in Copa. He's a little dinged up. And listen, he just turned 37 years old. He's getting up there in age. It's not just Messi, though. Later today, you guys are going to watch Cristiano Ronaldo and Portugal battle France in the Euros. And maybe this is Cristiano Ronaldo's final Euro tournament. Now, if you watch the last game they played in extra time, he missed a penalty kick and broke out in tears on the field. Again, Ronaldo and Messi, these are two humongous global stars missing in key spots. Now, they are late in their career, and it got me thinking. So, social media pretty much exploded. It's tough to pin down the exact date, but somewhere in like the 2007-8 to 2010 range, somewhere in there. You know, you go YouTube, really popped, Instagram, Twitter. Those were like the big social media moments in about that 2008 to 2010 range. And who were the big time stars? Lionel Messi was emerging as a superstar. Cristiano Ronaldo, same deal. He was kind of a little more advanced at that stage. He's a couple years older than Messi. And then in the NBA, you had Steph Curry with Davidson and then the Golden State Warriors. You had Kevin Durant and you had LeBron James. All these guys are around the same age, 35, 36 to 39. And they emerged just as social media was popping. They were the first iteration of social media stars. It was an immersive experience. LeBron turns Taco Tuesday into a thing. I know people had talked about Taco Tuesday